take a look at this custom, beautifully built street rod. 1950 Buick Sedanette in Sickens black paint, and this one is straight and nice. Let's see where to start on this beauty. I guess what stands out up front here, all that chrome. That was done by the experts at Keystone. Re-chrome, so you got fresh chrome, and this whole car is fairly fresh with it only being built 4 years ago. And there are some nice custom things about this car. First of all, underneath the hood, 5.3 liter LS1 engine. That's paired with a 4L60E transmission. And that was basically freshened up when it went into this car with the bottom half and everything being redone. This car has been driven a lot in the summers. It's been to Iowa, South Dakota, Wisconsin, Minnesota, all from here, and driven trouble-free miles. This car's set up, ready to go. It's not a fresh built that hasn't been out and been road tested. This one's been driven, been road tested. There's some nice equipment under that hood too. Of course, you got power steering, power brakes, AC, of course, the fuel-injected LS1, overdrive automatic transmission with that 4L60E. So it's set up to drive. Those are actually 1953 Buick hubcaps riding on the wide white Diamondback radials. Now, what you're going to notice about this, and you don't see this on Sedanettes a lot, that make this car look long and low. It is a 3-inch chop, and it was done right. Gentleman that built this car, he's been building cars since he was 16 years old, and it shows. There's no doubt about that. You can see how straight this body is. Especially take a look at that black paint that's laid on there and how long and low and straight this car is. Now, as far as the running gear, the frame underneath it. So the 50 Buick Sedanette was set onto a 1994 Fleetwood chassis and running gear. And believe it or not, the rear axle was moved forward. Where is it in my notes? It was not very far, 3/4 of an inch to center that axle into the Buick's rear wheel wells. The only other thing they had to do is they narrowed the front A-arms, and that was it. It was very little modification to get this body to sit on the Cadillac running gear. So ultimately, this car definitely drives down the road more like a modern day car, still retaining the brake system and everything else. Now, interior-wise, it's kind of a caramel black color in here, and what you're going to notice is 64 Thunderbird seat frames were used. I'll get around when I open the driver's door, show you better. Knish Customs is one of the upholsterers that we use regularly. That's who did the interior on this for the gentleman that built it. Now, I'm sure you're going to want to take a look and check out these pictures. Check out the underside, the engine bay, the interior. Check out the still pictures. Down below this video, there's a link. You can click on that. That'll take you to uniqueclassiccars.com where you can see the still pictures of this car. Feel free to call us too, 507-386-1726. We can answer any questions. We do have access, like I said, to the gentleman that built this car. This car, he purchased it from the sons of the original owner that bought this car new back in 1950. All from our area here. All right, what else to tell you about this? Again, just a beautiful custom build. When we get to the interior, more modern stereo system in it. It does have vintage AC, air conditioning. I did mention power steering, power brakes. It comes with all the amenities of a later model car. Only you get the look of this and get to drive a car that is very, very custom. This was actually the MSRA, Minnesota Street Rod Association Car of the Year when it was built. Cars had a lot of prizes won in our area here as far as trophies and nominations, plaques, what have you. And you can see why. The other thing I'll tell you is I will pop this hood a little later, and what there is there's a special tool that just clicks in to the one of portholes, and you turn it and you'll be able to lift the hood up from either side, just like you would when it was stock. Now let's go ahead and check out this interior so you can look at this closer. I mean, look at this caramel and black interior. Knish Customs does a beautiful job. See how rich looking that is. This steering wheel was also custom made by the gentleman that built this car. Was bigger around. He cut it down and customized that steering wheel to a smaller diameter so it would fit this car. See, it looks like it still retains the stock dash, everything like that. Controllers for the AC are in the glove box. A nice center console, cup holders. I mean, again, this car is made to drive down the road and do it comfortably, reliably. And man, look at how good it looks when you're doing it. Yeah, look at that rear Thunderbird seat. Those fit into this. Beautiful. We're going to go ahead and fire this up. You can hear this thing run. Nothing over the top, crazy-wise. Look at the looks of the gauges. They also match the interior. What a beautiful setup in here. Headliner looks as good as the seats. Match the seats. Look how nice that door closes and fits. Wow. Come around to the back. Nice little rumble, but again, nothing over the top. It's a great sound and great looking driving car. You won't see many like this. So once again, I'm sure you come up with questions or like to know about this car. Call us 507-386-1726. Of course, click on the link below in the description of this video, and you're going to see the link to click on. UniqueClassicCars.com is where it's going to take you. Check out the still pictures. Undersides, interior, all around this. I'm going to slip up here to the front and grab the tool. Let's use for opening that hood. Pause this video and let's get that hood open and check it out. Alright, let's check out underneath this hood. First of all, how cool that looks sitting to show the hood open. Aluminum radiator. The bug screen up front also, it looks like. Keep the bugs out of there. Cold air intake coming off that 5.3. Look at how nice everything fits. Power brakes, painted engine cover. Wow. Again, 5.3 liter. Paired with a 4L60E. Power brakes, power steering, AC. Very nicely equipped. Again, check out the still pictures. You can see that engine bay with the hood up both different directions. Down below in the description of this video, you'll see a link. Click on it. UniqueClassicCars.com. Number we can be reached at 507-386-1726. We do consider trades. Financing's available. And of course, we can sure assist you with shipping this enclosed to the location where you'd like it. Start enjoying this beauty. We look forward to hearing from you. Give us a call.